Hey Taurus, what's happening? Taurus and anyone else, of course, who is watching you. So here we go, chakra cards this time around. I thought we'd focus on our chakras. Such an important part of any kind of spiritual thing we do. Whether we're into card readings, whether we're into the tarot, whatever we're into really. The chakras are all about how the body and mind and the heart and soul really line up. Not just with the outer universe up there, which happens through the crown chakra and the soul star chakra, but how do we get on in the base chakra? How do we get on in the earth star chakra, where we're rooted into the goddess energy? It's all about drawing the magic down from the heavens into the kind of real world, as I suppose we'd put it, because this is actually a very real world thing that we do here. I would say it's a science actually, but a lot of people disagree. A spiritual thing is different from that. Well, who knows? But it's real. It makes a difference every single time. It really does. Okay, so Taurus, let's get into this 3-card chakra spread for you guys and find out what is what. So I'll turn over the top card, number 10. We're in the sacral chakra here because it looks red, I know on camera, but this is an orange one. Number 10 is creativity. And what a mixed sort of scene we see there, eh? And there's an eye looking out, and that's making me think of the shadow self, Taurus. And our creative side often gets pushed to one side or pushed out of the picture altogether. Thankfully, in this situation, Taurus, yours is only being pushed to one side. And it'll be different strokes for different folks, so who knows how far back your creativity has really been pushed. But the message of this card is, it is actually kind of peering out on one side there, and it's pure gold. It's much, much brighter than all the stuff that's got in front of it there. So be creative, okay? Rather difficult to just kind of decide you're going to be creative. Inspiration is needed, of course. It always is. But inspiration will come if you ask for it. That's the thing. And in terms of the sacral chakra, in terms of kind of your sort of personal, your sort of potency and the way you present yourself to the world, everything like that is going to line up if you actually go into that meditative state, okay? And the sacral chakra, like any other chakra, if it needs work, if it's not really working out for you guys at the moment, Taurus, and this card says it might not be, because whether you're watching this right now when I post it or whether you're watching it in the future, you're drawn to these readings at a time when you actually need to become aware of these things. No two ways about that. So maybe the sacral chakra needs a cleanse, okay? And the way to cleanse a chakra, it's really straightforward. It's a really simple thing, actually. Go into that meditative state if you can. It's not always that easy to get there, but more than anything, visualize your sacral chakra as a beautiful orange glowing ball, all nice and clean, all sort of happy and spinning the right way. Whichever the right way is, it's clockwise. That's something I get stuck on quite a lot, so I'm not going to go into that. But as long as you're confident that it's spinning clockwise, if it's not, visualize it spinning clockwise, Taurus. That's the thing to do, because intent is absolutely everything with the chakras. And with this creativity card, intent is everything as well, because if you actually seek some kind of inspiration to come in, then it will come in. That's how it always works. Lots of colours in this card, and actually a lot of darkness. But whenever we're creative, whenever we do anything esoteric, actually, we are taking something from the higher self, from the mind's eye, as it were, and we're bringing it out into reality. We're making a thought into a real thing whenever we are creative, okay? And the real things that you can bring forth are really going to bring a lot of light into the darkness of this world. We don't want to bring a lot of darkness in, do we? Goodness no. But look, real fiery images here, and that's the way it is. This world gets to be such a dark place that the creativity you put out really sparks something up, and you'll be able to inspire other people, and you'll actually feel rather a lot more inspired yourselves, Taurus. That's the plan. That's what it's all about, and that seems to be what's going on. That's the first card in this 3-card spread. Now, chakra readings are less of a journey than the tarot. They're more about the way things are. But they come out in a progression for whatever reason. So we'll turn over the top card again. What have we got this time? And we are right up in the soul star chakra here. In fact, we're in the crown chakra, really. It's card number 30. It's the I am presence. Now, this really goes well with creativity, okay? And that's great because the first card we had is the number 10 of completion, suggesting you've kind of reached phase one, stage one of your journey, really, and you've done that successfully, which is always good news. Now this one, the I am presence, that's what you really need to be calling in when you're asking for that inspiration to go with your creativity in the first card we had there. Okay, that does come in from the divine realms. It comes in through the crown chakra. So if you need to cleanse that crown chakra, again, beautiful glass clear ball, okay? And don't forget to make sure it's open. We can visualize the crown chakra as a 1,000-petal lotus flower, and every one of those 1,000 petals needs to be open. So visualize that when you're asking for your inspiration to come in. Okay, we've kind of got more than half a face. We've got kind of 3/4 of a face in this card. So things are coming through, and communication is actually clearer than we might imagine. You've got to kind of focus on the card a bit, really, to see the face. Let's bring it in closer. But once you've seen it, you can't not see it. It's there for absolute sure. And that's the I am presence. Now, whether we believe in God or not, that idea of the great I am is a real powerful way of seeing things. And it's really helpful because we are exactly what we are for a reason. We're sent to this earth like this. We sign up for this journey before we come to this earth. Lots and lots of green energy in this card. And, you know, that's the earth that we're sent to. And here is, I would say, an angel kind of looking down on the world and not looking too happy about it. But then again, it's not been made a happy world, has it? We've kind of got to make our own happiness, as they used to say in the Second World War. And as they're saying again in these strange times we're going through at the moment. Okay, so that I am presence, that is who you're all about, Taurus. And that is what needs to be the main influence that you bring into this world, okay? If other people are trying to tell you, oh, just kind of shut up or just calm down and don't bother trying to be yourself, step away, okay? I've lost some friends like that. Good friends, I thought, but you know, how good is it if people are kind of really leaning on you to behave in a way that they think you should behave, you know? If you've got an idea, Taurus, or anyone else listening or watching, go for that idea. Ideas come in for a reason, and they are part of your I am presence, you know? They come into creativity, like in the first card. They come in here. They come in all over the world in every way. I remember when I bought this wall hanging tapestry thing that's behind me here. The guy I was with thought, oh, why are you wasting money on that? Just paint your wall. It looked nice. And it wasn't a hell of a lot of money, but it's what I wanted to have. I like it as a YouTube background, but I like it hanging in my room as well. And again, it's an esoteric thing. It's an inspirational thing. And it's part of who I am. The way I arrange my space is part of who I am. So Taurus, fearlessly draw in that I am feeling, that universal presence, because it is such an important thing. Okay, it really is. And creativity goes strongly with that. So we've got the sacral chakra there, and we're also looking at the crown chakra with that last card as well. So we're almost at opposite ends. The root chakra, the base chakra, would be the opposite end, but that's just within the body. What really matters is how we line up with the universe, with the world we live in. That is what this is all about, Taurus. So then, let's turn over another card. Do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, by the way. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 subs so I can maybe get YouTube to advertise me a bit more, maybe get a few more views. It all helps, and I'll be doing live work then as well. But I've turned over card number 3. It's number 21. It's communication, and this is how real a thing telepathy is. Okay, we've got to focus on that and believe it. Now, it's the throat chakra with this card, Taurus. It's right up here. It's all about speaking your truth and being willing to speak your truth clearly and plainly. Okay, it's a different message for different people, you know. You can try very hard to speak your truth, and sadly a lot of people who speak their truth all the time find themselves isolated because not everyone wants to hear our truth. But we've got to keep it as clear as we can, really. So if people aren't listening, don't kind of, you know, go off and get drunk. Well, get drunk if you want, it's up to you. But don't spend your whole life hiding from that reality of actually speaking the truth about your reality. reality, Taurus. That's what matters so much. And there will always be like-minded people around. You know, if this is you, there'll always be this person who's willing to look you in the eye and actually have that telepathic link and be willing to believe what you're saying. So as it's a throat chakra and we're talking about speaking your truth, it's also super important to kind of telepathically communicate your truth as well. And that again calls on you to meditate a fair bit, really, and hold positive intent. Again, if this chakra needs cleansing, Taurus, you'll know about it. And the thing to do is just visualize the throat chakra spinning clockwise, absolutely beautiful ball of clear blue light, because intent is everything. Any kind of problems that you pick up or become aware of as you're focusing on any of your chakras, just give them to the light, okay? The light will transmute, the light will transform, and you will then make progress. So looking at these three together, because they go together, I was saying it's not exactly a story in the way the tarot is. You know, the tarot tends to be a progression. These things are all kind of going down at the moment. Let's get these the right way around. The camera flips them, you see, so I have to kind of flip myself. So first, creativity in the sacral chakra, and that half a face peering through really says that there's a message coming, you know, and it's speaking to your creativity. So be creative, Taurus. Give it a chance of expression. Second card out, which one was it? It's the I am presence here, okay, and actually a very similar message. Communication is coming. Be willing to express it. Be willing to be creative, and know that it is, as it says here, the I am presence. It's all about everything that you are, and that is what links up with the great I am. That's what makes the great I am so great. And then we finished with the throat chakra here, and that's all about communication. Well, all of those three go together very favourably, I would say, Taurus. But sacral chakra, crown chakra, throat chakra, maybe they need work. It's not for me to tell you they need work, but visualise those chakras. And if you become aware of any blockages, just give those blockages to the light and see them as pure, clear, lightly up chakras all spinning the right way, and things will improve. Things will be great. And if you've been drawn to any of these readings, Taurus, then the cards in them will have meaning to you. And particularly if you're drawn to this one, it's the throat chakra, it's the crown chakra, it's the sacral chakra. Give them a bit of work. Okay, thanks very much indeed for watching. Thumbs up, please, if you've enjoyed it. Do subscribe, tap the bell so you don't miss anything. And please, guys, leave me a comment. I like to share the journey. It kind of keeps me happy. And it also helps me get zeroed into who I'm doing these readings for, helps our spirit guides get more closely in touch, and that then means I can do more for you as we go forward on this journey together. Okay, keep it real, keep it Twig Brother. The glowing cat is always around, but I've decided to go back to my old Twig Brother name. Have a good one. I'll be along very soon with very many more readings, so take it easy. Peace.